So yesterday we have already started with the revision of this chapter, that is chapter number 8, motion. Okay, so yesterday we have discussed few important topics and terms. That is, first one we have discussed about motion and rest. Okay, so what was motion? Change in position with the very good. So change in position with the passage of time is called as motion. Okay. So similarly, we have discussed about rest. Okay. And change in position. Very good. So no change in position with the passage of time, that is called as the state of rest. Okay. So then we have discussed about two types of physical quantities: scalar quantity, vector quantity. Okay. So in scalar quantities, we depend only on very good, and in vector quantities, we depend on magnitude and direction. So yesterday we have discussed about these things, and we have started with the first twin, that is distance and displacement. So what is distance? Actual path traveled. Okay, and what is displacement? Very good. So yesterday we have already started with distance and displacement. So today I will start with speed and velocity, the second twin, that is speed and velocity. Speed and velocity. So firstly we will start with speed only. So what is speed, beta? Speed is distance traveled per unit time. Okay? What is the distance traveled and in how much time? ठीक है ना? एक बॉडी है, वो चल रहा है, वो मूव कर रहा है, उसने कुछ डिस्टेंस कवर किया होगा, तो जब वो डिस्टेंस कवर करेगा तो वो डिस्टेंस कितने पर्टिकुलर टाइम में कवर करेगा, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज स्पीड. सो स्पीड इज व्हाट? प्लीज नोट डाउन. स्पीड इज डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड पर यूनिट टाइम. प्लीज नोट इट डाउन. डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल्ड पर यूनिट टाइम. Please note it down. Distance traveled per unit time. Okay. So we are having the formula for speed as speed is equal to distance over time. Okay. So we are having speed is equal to distance over time. And speed is hence denoted with the help of one symbol, and that symbol is V. V. Distance is denoted as S and time is denoted as T. So this will be the formula for speed. Let's talk about the SI units. So what are the SI units? Just focus on the formula. Very good. So SI units will be so SI units will be meter per second. Okay. So with this, your speed is over now. Okay. So yesterday we have already started with the introductory portion. So speed is nothing but the distance traveled per unit time. Now speed is depending upon two parameters. One is distance, another one is time. Distance and time, both are scalar quantities or vector quantities? Scalar quantity. So as a result, the speed is also a scalar quantity. This is also a scalar quantity which depends only and only on magnitude, not on direction. Okay, so this is called as speed, beta. Now let's talk about velocity. Okay, so here we are going through velocity, the twin of this speed. That is, what is the velocity? Displacement per unit time. In other terms, we can call it as rate of change of displacement. Please pick up. It is rate of change of displacement. Very good. So this is rate of change of displacement. I have yesterday only I have just cleared this fact that whenever we are having this word rate with us, undoubtedly uske formula mein we have to use time. Okay. So what is this? This is rate of change of displacement. मतलब कितना displacement change हो रहा है और कितने time में change हो रहा है, that is called as velocity. Displacement was depending upon two positions. What were the two positions? Initial position and final position. So change in velocity का formula क्या था? What was the formula for change in velocity? That is the initial position position minus final position. V minus U नहीं है, that is different thing. ठीक है? So whenever we subtract the two positions, then we are able to calculate the displacement. Okay? So displacement जैसे ही calculate करेंगे, change in displacement calculate करेंगे, then we can easily calculate velocity. Okay, so what is the formula for velocity? Velocity will be equal to displacement over time. Now it is depending upon displacement. So displacement is a scalar quantity or vector quantity? Vector quantity. So that means it is depending upon both the things, both the parameters, that is magnitude plus direction. Okay, so if it is depending upon magnitude and direction both, in order to make it different, इसको थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट दिखाने के लिए हम क्या करते हैं, एरो हेड लगा देते हैं. ठीक है ना? So see here, V के ऊपर भी we will place one arrow head like this, and S के ऊपर भी we will place one arrow head like this. जो टाइम है, it is not a vector quantity, so as a result it will be simple as such. Okay, so I guess the situation is clear to everyone. So here what we have written what is speed, what is velocity. Speed is a scalar quantity and velocity is a vector quantity. Okay, so velocity is a vector quantity. Please note it down. Yes, the SI units, let's recall the SI units. SI units will also be the same. SI units change nahi honge. It is displacement by time, that is meter per second. Rest of the things are completely similar, just a slight change is there. कि जब भी हम speed का बात करेंगे, then it is a scalar quantity, and जब भी हम velocity का बात करेंगे, then it is a vector quantity. Got it? So these are the two cases, that is speed and velocity. Can you manage the difference between the speed and velocity? Very good. चलिए, let's move on to the next one. Now we will talk about one step ahead of this particular speed and velocity, that is acceleration. Okay, so the next topic is very important, that is acceleration. Number of conceptual questions can be set up from this particular topic, that is acceleration. ठीक है, let's talk about acceleration. Okay, so what is acceleration? Change in velocity per unit time taken. Can I call it as rate of change of velocity? Rate of change of velocity. Okay, what was the rate of change of displacement? Velocity. And what is rate of change of velocity? Very good. तो सबसे पहले what we have discussed, हमने discuss किया rate of change of displacement. ठीक है, वो किसके इक्वल आया था? Velocity. Now we have discussed rate of change of velocity. अब क्या है? Acceleration. Very good. Acceleration is denoted by small a. Okay, again we have to focus on this particular word, that is rate. What is the meaning of this word rate? Time, division with time. Okay, in denominator we have to put time there. ठीक है ना? तो यहाँ पे change in velocity, that means velocity कितना change हो रहा है? How many types of velocities are there? Final and initial. Change in velocity कैसे calculate करोगे? Final minus initial. Very good. So final is given as, see here, can I write it like this? Final minus initial. Final को किसके साथ लिखते हैं? E. And initial को किसके साथ लिखते हैं? Very good. Okay, so it will be equal to B minus U. Very good. So A will be equal to B minus U over T. This will be the formula for acceleration. Got it? I hope it is clear to everyone. चलिए, let's talk about the SI units. So what are the SI units here? Very good. This change in velocity. Change in velocity is measured in meter per second divided by second. Okay, so it is meter per second over second. It will be equal to meter per second square. This will be the unit for acceleration. Got it? So acceleration is depending upon two parameters. One is the velocity and another one is time. So what, in your opinion, is this acceleration a scalar quantity or a vector quantity? Vector quantity. So it is a vector quantity which is completely velocity is a vector quantity, so as a result, this is also a vector quantity. Got it? Chaliye, let's move further with the types of acceleration. Very interesting process. Please have a look here. Please have a look here. So draw this flowchart on your notebooks for reference. It will be very easy for you to learn these components. Okay, draw this flowchart. These flowcharts are very, very informative. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the types of acceleration. Acceleration की types कौन-कौन सी हैं? ठीक है ना? Acceleration की types on the basis of its values. ठीक है ना? Since it is a vector quantity, ये एक vector quantity है, इसकी तीन तरह की values possible है. Positive, negative, zero. Okay, three types of values are available. तो ये जो three types of values हैं, automatically it will give rise to three types of acceleration. Here I am talking about on the basis of values. Okay, so let's have a look on the formula. Please see here. So I am writing here types of acceleration. Types of acceleration. So this is on the basis of values. On the basis of values. Okay, otherwise अगर आप ये नहीं भी मेंशन करते तो ऑटोमेटिकली हमें पता है कि तीन तरह की वैल्यूज पॉसिबल होती हैं एक्सेलरेशन. ओके, पॉजिटिव, नेगेटिव, जीरो. ठीक है ना? अब सबसे पहले फोकस करते हैं यहाँ पे थ्री टाइप्स के ऊपर. प्लीज हैव अ लुक हियर. So this is positive acceleration. Positive acceleration. Second one is negative acceleration. And third one is zero acceleration. Okay, so we are having three types of acceleration on the basis of the values. Okay, so यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो. What was the formula for acceleration here? A is equal to v minus u over t. Okay, so this was the formula. अब ये v minus u upon t में से दोनों जो पैरामीटर्स हैं, चेंज इन वेलोसिटी और टाइम टेकन, इनमें से जो टाइम टेकन है, इट कैन नेवर एवर बी इक्वल टू नेगेटिव वैल्यू, इट कैन नेवर एवर बी इक्वल टू जीरो वैल्यू. So that means जो acceleration का साइन है, acceleration का टाइप है, it is completely depending upon v minus u. अब ध्यान से देखना है, if your v minus u is coming out to be positive, तो आपका acceleration आ जाएगा positive. अगर आपका v minus u is coming out to be negative, तो acceleration आ जाएगा negative. अगर आपका v minus u is coming to be zero, then acceleration will also come to be zero. Okay, so the sign, the symbol, the nature of acceleration is completely decided by v minus u. जिस तरीके का v minus u होगा, in a similar manner, acceleration भी वैसा ही होगा. Okay, so let's talk about the first case. v minus u positive कब होता है? v minus u positive कब होता है? If v is greater than u. ठीक है? v minus u positive कब होगा? If v is greater than u. v greater than u कब होगा? If the speed is slowly increasing. ठीक है ना? For example, एक body move कर रहा है, पहले उसका initial velocity था 4 मीटर पर सेकेंड, धीरे उसका velocity हो गया 8 मीटर पर सेकेंड. तो speed क्या हो रहा है? Increase हो रहा है. जब वो increase करेगा तो उसका final ज्यादा आ जाएगा और initial कम हो जाएगा. So in this particular case, the velocity increases. Okay, so please have a look here. Whatever I have written here, ध्यान से देखिए. यहाँ पे we are having positive acceleration with us. Positive acceleration कब आएगा? If v minus u is equal to positive value. v minus u positive कब आएगा? If v is greater than u. Okay, और v minus u जब positive आ जाएगा, that clearly shows कि यहाँ पे मेरे पास velocity is increasing. Okay, बात समझ में आया? Let's move on to the next one. So this was positive acceleration. Let's move on to the negative acceleration. Negative acceleration में please focus on this particular thing. Negative कब होगा? If v minus u is equal to negative. v minus u negative कब आएगा? If u is greater than v. Very good. v minus u negative कब आएगा? If v is less than u. That means जो आपका इनिशियल वेलोसिटी है वो ज्यादा था एज कंपेयर टू फाइनल वेलोसिटी. ठीक है ना। आपका जो इनिशियल वेलोसिटी था वो बहुत ज्यादा था, धीरे धीरे। फॉर एग्जांपल इन दोस केसेस जहां पे हम ब्रेक्स के बारे में बात करते हैं, ब्रेक्स वाला जो केस होता है उसमें जो फाइनल वेलोसिटी होगा दैट विल बी इक्वल टू 0, ठीक है ना। तो उस केस में जो फाइनल वेलोसिटी है वो कम हो जाएगा, डिक्रीज हो जाएगा, एंड एज ए रिजल्ट जो एक्सेलरेशन होगा इट विल बी नेगेटिव। और जो नेगेटिव एक्सेलरेशन होता है उसमें वेलोसिटी क्या होता है, डिक्रीज, वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज होता है। एंड ऑटोमेटिकली अगर वेलोसिटी डिक्रीज होता है ऐसे मोशन को हम क्या बोलते हैं, रिटार्डेशन। दिस इज कॉल्ड एज रिटार्डेशन। और जो पॉजिटिव वाला था दिस इज कॉल्ड एज एक्सेलरेटेड मोशन, this is called as accelerated motion. Got it? So these are the parameters, that is these are the points here. Just have a look here, positive acceleration कब होगा और negative acceleration कब होगा. Now let's talk about zero acceleration. Zero acceleration कब होगा, if obviously, very good, v is equal to u, और v is equal to u कब होगा, if initial and final velocities are same. बॉडी जो है वो कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी के साथ मूव कर रहा है, तो ये नहीं बोली कि बॉडी मूव ही नहीं कर रहा. यस, बॉडी कैन मूव, बॉडी मूव कर सकता है, लेकिन जब बॉडी मूव करेगा तो इट मस्ट हैव कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी इन इट. कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी का मतलब है उसने जहां से शुरू किया था वहीं पे आके वो फिनिश कर रहा है, वैसा ही उसका कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी चल रहा है. उसने 5 मीटर पर सेकंड के साथ शुरू किया था, उसका एंडिंग भी 5 मीटर पर सेकंड के साथ ही है. So in that case, v minus u will be equal to 0. Okay, so v minus u कब होएगा? v minus u is equal to 0. In this case, velocity remains constant. Velocity remains constant. Okay, so in this particular case, velocity remains constant. ओके जब वेलोसिटी कांस्टेंट रहेगा तो ऐसे वाले केस में हम क्या बोलेंगे, द एक्सेलरेशन इज जीरो एक्सेलरेशन. ओके सो आई गेस द सिचुएशन इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन. इज इट ओके? चलिए लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन. So these are the three basic types of acceleration. First is positive, second is negative, and third one is zero. Let's move on to the next one that we already know. That is the type of uniformity. ठीक है ना. If a uniform motion is there, उस टाइम पे जो acceleration होगा that is called as uniform acceleration. Okay, अगर non uniform होगा then it is called as non uniform acceleration. So we are having two types of acceleration now also, that is uniform acceleration and non uniform acceleration. Got it? I hope it is clear till here. Is it okay? चलिए let's move on to the next topic. Okay, so our next topic is graphical representation of motion, which is a very interesting topic. Okay, it is completely based on graphs. Okay, so firstly we will learn about two types of graphs. Okay, what are the two types of graph that you have studied? Very good. So let's talk about the graphical representation of motion. Please have a look here. ये flow chart बनाइए. Graphical representation. Graphical representation of motion. Graphical representation of motion. Okay, so in this category we will discuss about two types of graphs. ठीक है ना, दो तरह के graphs पढ़ेंगे. One is distance time graph and velocity time graph. This is distance time graph and velocity time graph. Very good. So this is velocity time graph. Okay, so we are having distance time and velocity time. Distance time में obviously it will be like this. Distance time में it will be distance towards y-axis and time towards x-axis. ठीक है ना? This is called as ST graph. तो velocity time graph कैसा होता है? It is VT graph. Okay, so velocity will be towards y-axis and time will be towards x-axis. Okay, so we are having two types of graphs here. So let's check out that what is there in this distance time graph. Distance time graph is basically divided into three cases. We will discuss about three cases one by one. ठीक है ना? सबसे पहले just divide this into three cases. See here. So this is case number one. This is case 1 में we will talk about a situation जिसमें बॉडी मूव ही नहीं कर रहा. If a body is not moving, that means उसने डिस्टेंस तो कवर ही नहीं किया. क्या आप टाइम को कंट्रोल कर सकते हो? नो. टाइम कंटिन्यूअसली मूव करता जा रहा है. टाइम चेंज होता जा रहा है. पहले 2 सेकेंड्स होगा, फिर 4 हो जाएगा, फिर 10 हो जाएगा, फिर 15 हो जाएगा. यू कांट कंट्रोल टाइम. आप टाइम को कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते. बट जो डिस्टेंस है वो जितना था वो वैसा ही है. So if the body is at rest, see here, I am drawing here. Firstly, I am writing down when the body is at rest. When the body is at rest. So if the body is at rest, then automatically जब मैं इसका ग्राफ ड्रॉ करूंगी, तो ग्राफ ड्रॉ करने के टाइम पे it will be S along this and T along this. तो ऑटोमेटिकली different times यहाँ पे आपको दिखाई देंगे. हर टाइम पे the distance will remain the same. और अगर distance same आ रहा है इसमें, तो it will be a straight line which will be parallel to the time axis. ध्यान से देखना. It will be a straight line parallel to the time axis. Okay? So just have a look here. Please have a look here. Okay. So in this particular case, we were dealing with the fact that the body is at rest. Body rest पे है. That means उसका जितना distance था, वो distance वैसे ही रहेगा. ये देखो यहाँ पे time change हो रहा है, फिर इतना हो जाएगा time, फिर और time change हो जाएगा, लेकिन distance will remain the same. ठीक है ना? distance same रहेगा, और distance एक जैसे ही रहेगा. हर time के ऊपर the distance will remain same. So this will be the graph, और ऐसे graph को हम क्या बोलते हैं? A straight line graph in which a straight line is parallel to the time axis. Time axis के बिल्कुल parallel जा रहा है. ठीक है ना? So if a body is at rest, the body is not at all moving, then we consider this case. ठीक है ना? Now suppose case number 2 is there. Now let's have a look on case number 2 when the body is moving in uniform motion. When the body is moving uniform motion. Moving in uniform motion. So uniform motion that you all know, uniform means equal distance in equal interval of time. ठीक है ना? तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? ये जो ग्राफ आएगा, it will be a clear cut straight line. ठीक है ना? Straight line आएगा. In this particular case, जैसे जैसे time increase होते जा रहा है, वैसे वैसे distance भी increase होते जा रहा है. ठीक है ना? पहले time इतना था और distance इतना होगा. Correspondingly यहाँ पे ये उसका section बन जाएगा. ओके, फिर टाइम और इंक्रीज कर जाएगा और उसी के कॉरेस्पॉन्डिंगली डिस्टेंस भी इंक्रीज कर जाएगा और ये ऐसा बन जाएगा. ठीक है ना? सो दैट मींस कंटिन्यूअसली टाइम इज चेंजिंग एंड अलोंग विद दैट द डिस्टेंस इज आल्सो चेंजिंग. सो दिस टाइप ऑफ ग्राफ विल बी ऑब्टेन्ड. अब ये दोनों ग्राफ स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ है. ठीक है ना? केस नंबर 1 भी स्ट्रेट लाइन था, केस नंबर 2 भी स्ट्रेट लाइन है. दोनों में फर्क कैसे पता चलेगा? स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ ये वाला जो है, इट इज पैरेलल टू द टाइम एक्सिस, और ये जो स्ट्रेट लाइन ग्राफ है, इट इज इंक्लाइंड टू द टाइम एक्सिस. इंक्लाइंड मतलब कुछ एंगल बना हुआ है. आपको ये एंगल दिखाई दे रहा है? ठीक है? सो दिस इज द इंक्लाइंड स्ट्रेट लाइन व्हिच इज इंक्लाइंड टू द टाइम एक्सिस. ठीक है ना? अभी नेक्स्ट केस इज केस नंबर 3. अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे केस नंबर 3. ठीक है? In case number 3, we will discuss that the body is covering non-uniform motion. It is undergoing non-uniform motion. ठीक है ना? तो please write down when a body is moving in non-uniform motion. Moving in non-uniform motion. Yeah, when a body is moving in non-uniform motion. So ऐसे केसेस में क्या होगा? Any type of curved graph, कोई भी किसी भी तरीके का curved graph आ जाएगा, और जो curved graph आएगा, it will be like this. ठीक है ना? किसी भी तरीके का curved graph, any type of curved graph, zigzag graph आ सकता है, ऊपर खाबर, कोई भी haphazard manner में कुछ भी draw किया, but other than straight line नहीं होएगा. ठीक है? So this will be the case of non-uniform motion. So non-uniform motion में it will be like this. Okay? स्ट्रेट लाइन जो पैरेलल टू द टाइम एक्सिस होगा वो रेस्ट वाला होगा, इंक्लाइंड वाले में यूनिफॉर्म मोशन होगा, और कर्व वाले में नॉन यूनिफॉर्म मोशन होगा. आई गेस द सिचुएशन इज क्लियर टू एवरीवन. इज इट ओके? ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट वन, दैट इज वेलोसिटी टाइम ग्राफ. ओके, नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट one, one, that is velocity time graph. Velocity time graph mein we are having 4 different cases. Please draw these 4 different cases. Just have a look here. This is case number 1. Case number 1 states that when a body is moving in such a situation when the body is having uniform velocity, that means उसका velocity change ही नहीं कर रहा. तो यहाँ पे हम ग्राफ कौन सा बनाते हैं? हम ग्राफ बनाते हैं VT ग्राफ. ठीक है ना? तो यहाँ पे I am having VT ग्राफ. तो VT ग्राफ जो है यहाँ पे velocity is not at all change. जब velocity change ही नहीं करेगा, then automatically मेरे पास एक straight line ग्राफ आएगा. In a case of distance time graph हमने डिस्कस किया था, अगर एक बॉडी रेस्ट पे है, then we obtain such kind of straight line graph. अब यहाँ पे in case of velocity time graph में अगर एक straight line आ रहा है parallel to the principal axis, that means body velocity change ही नहीं कर रहा, body का जितना velocity था उतना ही रहेगा. That means the body is moving with uniform velocity. ठीक है ना? Please write down. When the body is moving with uniform velocity. Please write down. When the body is moving with uniform velocity. Okay, so we will continue tomorrow from here only. So we will start from velocity time graphs once again. Thank you so much. God bless you.